to rock? Ready to rock. Okay, so we're back. First of all, I know you have questions because Advantage plans are changing. Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield, has dropped their MediBlue in New Haven County completely. WellCare, you know I'm not licensed with WellCare, W-E-L-L Care, C-A-R-E, who enrolls homeless people, by the way, on the green out of that van, which I'm totally against. They've dropped their plan. Quite a few clients have come in, actually new clients now, so thank you. And they've said, oh, we got dropped. All right, so if you have questions, you can call in. This is the only time, I got to tell you, it's great to be on the airwaves. We're getting over 300 phone calls a day at the office. And it's sort of nice, just serene in here. It's nice and calm. All right, so to the cover, to my stud friend, John Lawler, the Legion of Merit Award on Monday. He had the front cover. John has recently retired from Waterbury, the Public Works Director, and he's gone up to Glastonbury. And he and his beautiful wife, Natalie, have moved to Southington. But he really is a Waterbury boy, and you got to be proud of him. Only slight problem with that article is it didn't mention the beautiful Natalie Lawler, who's been behind him. You know, we men, knuckle-dragging Neanderthals that we are, get way too much credit. And the real credit falls behind the scenes, like with Diana. She allows me to sell the cover off the ball. You know, I do well with these sales, but I'm not there every day doing the homework with the kids. She gets home at 3:30, right off the bus, boom, they start the homework. The kids are getting great grades. Natalie is such a phenomenal woman, the backbone behind the Legion of Merit man. John clearly deserved the accolades because he's just a stud. Military guy, puts his heart into it, joined the Army and worked his way up. It was a great metaphor how he said, I think, I'm not going to state this exactly correctly, but I'll give it a shot. He's like, it was the student looking up to the teacher, and now you're the teacher, the principal. And he really did. He looked up to the four-star generals and everything when he was young. And now here he is getting the award. So I just wanted to plug on Veterans Day on Monday. Fantastic award, my friend. You and Natalie came to my wedding. We've been friends forever. I see you at the Y. You always try to keep yourself fit. And thank you for representing the United States of America. The United States of America needs more men and women like you. All right. Let me do my job. Phone's ringing off the hook again. Let's take the calls. Okay. Medicare and You, Michael Regan. How can I help you?
Our records show that you have not updated your free Google business.
Oh, Tommy, how funny is that? Bye-bye, Google. Bye-bye. All right. Was that planned? That was hilarious. Our records indicate. This is Medicare and You. People need my help here. All right, so the exchange. I am not a huge Bill Clinton fan at all. I do not like what he did to his wife in the public eye. It was disgraceful. I think the government spent way too much time on the Monica Lewinsky thing and our tax-paying dollars. Happened in the past. People were bad. No names, but presidents did that. We should have focused on the economy and other stuff. But that's here or there. But the most intelligent thing he's ever said in his life was yesterday when he said that President Barack Obama should honor this. And yes, good statement, William Clinton. Don't love a lot what you did, but you ran a good presidency. Obviously, people liked you because you got elected twice. And your wife's an extremely intelligent woman. She clearly was just not a first lady. She was an intelligent person. Did a very good job as Secretary of State. And I feel that what you said was true, and you should really make this resonate. People should not have lost their plans. This was not what was promised. What was promised was guaranteed issue. Pre-existing conditions. A previous ailment that you have had due to either, whether it be bad DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, bad decisions on your part. You ate too much, you drank too much, you smoked too much. Sounds like a song. Anyway, I like that aspect. It shouldn't be pre-existing conditions. You should be able to buy insurance. Fine, if you want to get a subsidy, fine, but I know for a fact that I pride myself on my staff and I really don't run a lot of these quotes. Kristen and Jean are doing all the the grunt work here on this, the brunt of it, but we do not cheat. A navigator or an assister is not a licensed insurance agent. Buy from an agent. Make somebody accountable for your tax subsidy or tax credit, all right? Please. These assisters are saying, you could see the videos on the news last night. They're just saying whatever it means. And if you cheat, I hope you get caught. You're not supposed to cheat. You're not supposed to get a tax subsidy and someone else doesn't. And you drive an Escalade and you own a nice home, but you're only making $30,000 a year. Come on. I mean, that is wrong. All right, I've beat that up enough. I know Ferris is going to call in the next couple of minutes. Anyway, the only thing I like about the bill is the guaranteed issue part. But for you out there that don't understand how this is working, healthcare.gov is the national website. It keeps crashing. I think a Canadian company designed that, and it might have come, too fast. The hypertext markup language, the HTML or the JavaScript wasn't written properly. Maybe they could have tested it for a couple months. I do like that the penalty has been waived. They've now waived the penalty until March 31st. So any of you bartenders out there or waitresses that are just saying, I'm not buying this, I'm not getting it. The fine's $95, $47.50 per child, depending on 1% of your gross income. But at least this opens up a little more window of time, which we do need. We do need a little more window of time. The enrollment is so low that it is not what was planned. Connecticut, Kevin Cunahan is doing a fantastic job. Why? Because he already had done this in Massachusetts with the connector. If anyone has ever looked on the connector, or you have a business in Massachusetts, Governor Romney rolled out the first form of universal health care or healthcare reform or national health care. So it was the first exchange. Kevin Cunahan is responsible for designing that. That's one of the reasons Access Health CT is doing so well. Please buy from me. If you're going to buy this, buy from an agent so you know it's the Pathway X network. I was talking to a good client of mine out in Woodbury. She's a psychiatrist. And she said, well, Dr. Andrea so-and-so, Andrea N, is not taking the Pathway X. Make sure you check with your physician. Are they taking the Pathway X network? That's the exchange network. Most of the time, the answer will be yes, but it's more of a governmental subsidy that is going to be the fee schedule. The government's not going to pay 87%, 85% like Connecticut or United Healthcare or Anthem. Remember, this is on the exchange side. We'll go back to Medicare in a little while. But for those of you who have grandchildren or daughters or sons that don't have insurance, they need to get it no later than now, March 31st. Why? Because the idea is supposed to be that the young people will buoy the older people. So we get enough younger people, and the side of the boat or the country really will tip to a little more level playing field because the old people are older and they're putting in the claims. So the enrollment is not off the charts like they had hoped. It seems that Connecticut is leading the way. But please, if you can, there is no difference in price, whether you buy from an insurance agent or direct through the navigator, which is Access Health CT. The reason you buy it through an agent is so that the agent can help you if you qualify for a subsidy, also assist you with claims, also call the Office of the Healthcare Advocate and call his buddy Victoria Veltri when he needs help. She just won another case for me. Client deserved the Husky plan, and for some reason, the language that the client spoke was not as easy to understand, and he didn't want to embarrass himself, so he said one question wrong on a phone interview. Lost insurance for his children, 8-year-old and a 8-year-old son, 2-year-old daughter. The client and I were not having that. We're like, look, we're not going to have this client uninsured. Unfortunately, there's serious rate increases that are going to happen after 2014. So Anthem right now, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, is renewing most of their members for December 1st for the group side. There's another component called the SHOP, SHOP, which is through the exchange. Again, go through the agent for that. Even if it's not me, if it's HD Seeger, they're a reputable agency in town. Well, not in town anymore. They moved to Cheshire. Go with Regan. I'm only joking. No, they have an excellent reputation, and they do a good job as well. But go with an agent. That way there is accountability. We carry errors and omissions insurance. It's called E&O, very much like a malpractice for a physician. If we do something wrong, there's accountability to it. Right now, the underwriting is so strict to get approved. They just rated up a client of mine for being like 15 pounds overweight. They gave him a 33% rate increase. So anyone applying for individual insurance off exchange, the reason the underwriting is so strict now is because the underwriting stops December 31st. All plans are going forward to be guaranteed issue as of January 1, 2014. All right, so if anyone has any exchange questions, call in, 203-757-1320. I'm going to keep rambling. What time of year is this? It's annual election period, AEP or OEP. Now they're calling it open enrollment period. It is the chance for you to change from a Part D to a Part D, a different Part D. It is a chance for you to change from a Medicare Advantage plan. The word Medicare Advantage means that you have agreed to give up Medicare and go on 100% on the carrier. Okay, does everyone understand that? And is that explained properly in your interview? So the carrier becomes 100% liable for the claims for you, the Medicare eligible beneficiary. I can say we're not allowed to say seniors, but it's my radio show, so I could probably call you seniors today, but not in the seminars. So the senior is out there, and they're having to buy something. The zero premium plans are advantage plans. Make sure you understand that. The supplements, a Medicare supplement with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, and there's an outstanding supplement with United Healthcare. Both of them are A-rated companies. I will discuss the United Healthcare doctor situation after the caller on line 1. Tommy, is that all right if we take that? Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Michael Regan, how can I help you?
Hi, Michael Regan. This is Ephraim from Waterbury. I have a question for you.
Sure.
Regarding this medical plan. I happen to be a 55-year-old male, disabled, on Social Security, so I guess I don't really have to worry about the medical plan, but I would like to ask questions of what are the advantages of keeping the old Husky plan that I have, which is provided by Medicaid, or this new health plan.
Okay, you said your name was Ephraim?
Ephraim, yes.
Ephraim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are on SSI-DI, Social Security Insurance Disability. So you've been disabled for longer than 24 months, correct?
Yes, yes.
Do you have Medicare A and Medicare B?
No, I don't. What I have is Title 19,
Title
which
19.
is known as... Yes.
Okay, so you have no A and B yet?
No, not yet.
Keep what you have. Do you have a Silver Connect card? A Silver Connect card?
Yes.
That Silver Connect card will give you dental if you qualify for it at the Staywell Center. Is the Staywell Center your doctor's office?
Yes.
80 Phoenix Avenue?
Yes.
They're the best over there. Christine Bianchi, what a beautiful woman,
I know
intelligent.
her, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don Thompson, tireless hard worker.
Don Thompson is my friend.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Claro que sí, amigo. Yo sé. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
they're fantastic. Don't touch what you have. Once you become eligible for Medicare A and Medicare B, we can get you on a Medicare product, and you get a couple. You'll still use the Staywell Center. You'll still use Dr. Who's Cozy is your doctor?
No, Dr. Louis Leon.
Okay, Louis Leon, sure. Dr. Sadiq Anand's great over there. They're very caring. You get all your blood work done at 1309 South Main Street. Do you have dental too?
I have dental, but I use the one on Phoenix Avenue.
Right. Okay. Keep everything you have. Do not buy from me or from anyone else. Do not let the sharks turn you over. Don't buy WellCare on the green in front of the YMCA. Don't let them.
Thank you so much, sir.
Don't let them ruin what you have. You have everything going for you. Keep it.
I know. I mean, I know what the pros and cons are. I just wanted to hear it from, from an expert like you. I mean, because, I've been hearing you already for about 20 minutes, and I said, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Yo soy muy inteligente, ¿no? All right.
Yes,
so, okay, so first of all, thanks for the plug. Keep what you have. Tell everyone I say hello over there. Most importantly, when do you become eligible for Part B?
Mm-hmm.
When?
I don't know yet, because I think I would have to be eligible for that when I'm 62.
No.
That's what I'm. No.
The first time, the fact that you're 55 years old and you're disabled, the first time you've been disabled for 24 months, on the 24th month, you're eligible for Part B, which is A is hospitalization, B is doctor visits. Then you won't have to pay the $104.90. The $104.90 you will not have to pay because you have that Silver Connect card. It'll reimburse you. But
yes, well, I wasn't aware of that because I've been disabled for almost 3.5 years now.
Okay, so can you get around a little bit?
Yes, I do. I do have a walker and I have homemakers.
Okay,
so I do have transportation.
From the Staywell Center, shoot around the corner one day and go in the morning early at like 9:30. Go to 5151 North Elm Street.
Okay.
It's the Social Security building.
Yes.
Or if you like the phone, you could call them. Their phone number is 1-877 405 4874. You can give them a call. Don't give any more of your information over the airwaves because we're live, but give them your name, your Social Security number, and say, look, I just talked to the guru, Regan. When am I eligible for Part B? If they say that you've been eligible and you didn't elect it, at least get Medicare A and B because it'll let you use any doctor or hospital in the country instead of just here. So,
you're awesome.
Yeah, this is
God,
easy.
I didn't know that.
You should see what I deal with at the office. This stuff's easy. All right, so check to see if you're eligible for Medicare A and B. Keep using the Staywell Center. They're good. And any chance you're going to get back to work or you're permanently disabled?
I hope I could get back to work, but
okay, so,
from what it looks, I am permanent,
Well, this is called ICEP 1, Initial Coverage Election Period 1. When you turn 65, the month you turn 65, you will have an ICEP 2. You'll have your second election period. So you won't be locked in. The government, once you get A and B, the government will allow you a window of time from October 15th through December 7th to change any health care plan you purchase. It will give you chiropractic care, podiatry, vision, a lot of things that you can't get with just the Title 19.
Wow. Where is your office located so I could pay you a visit?
All right, it has to be after December 7th. It's pandemonium, my friend.
Okay, pandemonium, okay.
Yes, no, seriously, we're seeing 30 people a day. 447 Woolkett Street. It's the big white building.
Okay.
447, right next to the Valero gas station.
Yeah, I'm not too far from you. I just live, right around the corner there, too.
I will see you soon. Talk to you in December, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for listening.
Bye-bye.
My pleasure.
God bless you. Bye.
God bless. All right, caller, call back in. We saw the lines lit up. You got a little shy. You thought that one was going to go long. All right, so good call. When you're on disability, you're collecting SSI-DI. It's basically deemed by a board-certified physician. It's impossible to get. 85% of claims are denied. So the gentleman's clearly disabled. You could tell by the caller. Okay, let's talk about what is going on out there. United Healthcare. I have the letter in my hand. Jack Larson sent out a letter saying our mission is to offer access to high-quality, affordable care remains unchanged. This is this year. It won't be a one and done where United Healthcare completely pulls out of the market. They are a strong company. Your doctors are angry. I appreciate that. So what we are doing, and my boss Bonnie always tells me, and Paul Bicknell, you've got to care about your book of business. You've got to care about the client. There are a lot of strong points about United, so I know you're angry about that. There's other carriers in the state of Connecticut. There's Connecticut, which has a $30 copay to the primary care, a $50 copay to the specialist, excellent customer service. There's Aetna, Aetna. Aetna Medicare has a $20 copay. I'll take that. A $50 specialist. Another caller's calling in. I'll start talking after this one. Michael Regan, how can I help you?
I can't wait till you get
Andrew.
How you doing, my brethren? I can't wait till when you get on the air to see what
He
you
loves to
did
be part
for
of the
somebody.
show.
Just like you did for that man with the AIDS. You hugged him.
You gotta care about
I would have
people.
done the same thing. Michael Regan, MR stands for Mighty Ranger.
Well, it's not like we were making out or, I just felt that he'd been discriminated against so much that it was not in my DNA to do that. And the girls are on me. I spoke to a woman, and, there was like 300 phone calls that day, and I said to the woman, look, we're trying, and she didn't like my tone of voice. They were all over me. They're like, we don't do that here at GS Regan. We care about everybody.
I know you do. I know you do.
Sometimes I need to be reminded of that, though. So,
and you know what?
It was a mission. It was a mission statement the other day.
God, through your mother and father, give you a mission to do, and I'm going to tell you something. You are doing such a fantastic job.
Trying.
I'd rather be criticized for who I am than to be loved for what I'm not. And to me, you are special. That's what I say. When your show is coming on, I said, everything else in the building shuts off but your program.
Don't talk too much. The head gets big, and then I go back to the office, and they're like, okay, Rainmaker, start making copies.
God bless you.
Andy, God bless. Talk to you later, buddy.
Bye.
All right, so he always likes to call in, the guy. We got to take that second commercial break. I see you. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Got to plug the sponsors.